Hello, hello. Only because I want to get started. I probably won't end up tweeting it all. Just end up doing this thing. What's up, everybody? TenebrisTenshi here. Let's just like jump right into it, just because I really want to. I had gone back and forth a little bit doing some what's it called? I collected all the flying spots out in not in Nilmeg, but in the other place, Lakeland. There we go. Words. I can do them. And then I did some adjustment. I picked up Gunbreaker, but I haven't leveled it at all yet, so I have a level 60 Gunbreaker waiting around. And then was doing some things with my what's it called? My squadron. There we go. Words. They're things that I can do with my mouth. It didn't come out right. But I did collect, I think, most of the Aether Currents that were on this side. So until we start going to the other side for the rest of the night, we won't have to worry about it. Let's go back and talk to Urianger for the next spot here. What's up, my dude? Was I able to catch a hawker? Dude, I held on to this for a couple days. What up, my dude? A truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make them colors. Oh, we got more cutscenes. Okay. I mean, I should expect this. This is going to be a lot of cutscenes.
Tis done. The pixies shall be well
I saw that.
with these gifts.
I'm still...
Let's
I'm trying to think about which way I'd want to go about it.
White auracite, newly forged for thy use.
I thought only
Our mission being to
Umbrita could make those.
we will most assuredly cross
Or
paths
was
with
it that it
those
was hard to get the materials and they're readily available here?
enemies. Thus did I
Might be
choose to
misremembering.
abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
May I come in now?
Those eyes are super haunting. Tancred, stop being a dick. My god.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
I'll remember this moment when I make a boss later.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me, which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
But he's not Verlaine, so... Or was it that, or is that the,
Little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
We could tell who's the fun dad in this relationship. And we all thought it was gonna be Tancred. Because he was the one macking on all the ladies back in 2.x, etc. But no, it's Stick in the Mud Urianger that's the cool dad.
Of Eld.
Why would he? Like, I'm gonna be on Tancred's side on this one. Is there a point for him to have done so?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not
Oh, sorry, I
long later,
misunderstood
two
what
of us journeyed to the south
Urianger
of
was asking about.
to the edge of the empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
And a line like that is what makes everybody think that, you know, Tancred is a little bit more creepy about this than he actually is.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
Good on you, Minfilia.
Your sacrifice! This isn't fair!
Sacrifice isn't fair, Tancred. Get over it.
There must be something we can do. Tell me!
I mean, that you try and find it yourself, fine, but
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all.
oh, now I understand a little bit why Tancred's being an asshole. Okay.
She may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
She's been gone for 2 expansions, dude. Gosh. That's probably it.
It is not
Uncalled
their
for.
decision to make. It is hers.
It's true.
This child's. This Minfilia's.
What about your choice? Just saying.
You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
Oh no, flashbacks to a terrible time. 1.0.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path.
So about that, he went back to the source, and now she's the only person she's got is
You will
basically
find
another Ascian, essentially, and me whenever I decide to come around.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
Curious to know if that's the same voice actors for both characters. I'd give a lot of props if it was. If it isn't, whatever, it's fine.
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
Yeah, Yang honestly usually speaks her mind. So keeping silent only helps when it makes sense to keep silent. Here, it's talking with friends. Or allies, at the very least.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
Why must it soon be made? But okay. I'm sure there's details I'm forgetting or...
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
Lideran. No one's gonna ask what book she picked? I'm actually super curious. What book did she pick? Back for lead run. And granted, I could teleport, but I don't want to waste money. Oh, I don't have my pants on, much less the charges. Let's go. The reason I haven't thought, or I'm thinking about what I want to do specifically with raiding their show, is I still want to decide what I want to do. Where are the twins? Where are the twins? There they are. Hold on. This is very important because I remember this from my first playthrough. Thank God you arrived when you did. Any later, I don't think I would have been able to live it down. You could not have returned at a better time. The Pixie had just decided it would be amusing to have Alice and I exchange outfits. Can we still have them do that? I just want to see. I'm very curious to see how they would react. It's not like it's their outfits are all that different, other than the fact that you've got pants underneath and she's got tights. Not tights, but like spats or whatever you want to call them, biking shorts. I would assume either that or panties. But in any case, how would we know if you don't lift up your skirt? And it doesn't. If you don't, then whatever. Doesn't matter. Moving on. Like seriously, except for maybe the cut of, obviously having Alice's boobs being a little saggy there for I don't know, maybe crushing her chest, vice versa. Since again, these clothes were made for. No, not this one. This one wasn't made for him specifically. This is one that he found or was found for him up in Yulmore. Those ones, however, were made for her specifically. So yeah. I'm trying to really decide what is, other than obviously their clothes at this point, what is the difference between the two of them? I was gonna say Alice is a bit taller, but then I realized, oh no, I'm on a slope here. Never mind. I think it has something to do with the lips, but I'm not quite sure. I need to go back. I need to look at them again when they were back in their original outfits, where the only difference between the two of them almost was the color of the ribbons in their hair. Okay. Real Rail it is. Into the castle. Oh, right. I think at first we're actually gonna do, what do we do first? Do we do the dungeon first, or do we do the raid, the trial first? I forgot. So what is it you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we decide entry into Lagia. Lagia. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that's what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. Clearly been busy, Urianger. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? Yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. So that was the purpose of the gifts. Now I must know! Is there anything you can tell us about this Light Warden? You didn't tell us what the purpose of the gifts were. Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler Titania. Oh, is our king and ruler Titania? It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light came out and went and corrupted them, turning them into the new Light Warden. Which means that they've been holding on to that for a long, long time. Now they're king only in name, not remains of the wise ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal we divided in four and wove each into a relic to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to see, we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The shell crown is with the Fuath, the stone scepter with the Numo, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. Yep, that tells me dungeon first because I remember that the crown was what we needed to get out of the dungeon. The facts thus disclosed confirm my known understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hie to the lake. There shall we claim the shell crown and the Fuath. Hey, what's up? If we... If we go drown ourselves, maybe we'll get the crown. Haha, joke's on them. Alice and I can breathe underwater. You another unlock for Aether current, aren't you? Haha! Yes, you are, and you're important because I want to fly by the end of this. There's talk. Hold on. There's talk of that an ancient mortal has come to Ilmeg, Yang Xiaolong or some such. It's you, isn't it? Don't even try to deny it. I mean, I'm Ulthon. It's my dream to become the most popular fairy of them all. Why? Because everyone would fawn over me, and it would be really fun. Now, by way of an achievable first step, I'm aiming to become the darling of Liran. This freaking place's name is a tongue twister. Anyway, but everyone's so caught up in their own flower smelling and their own mischief making, they don't even spare me a glance. You travel to and fro, so you must know much and more about this and that. Tell me, what do I do to become popular? How would Yang go about this? Yang would probably say something in the way of the strongest pixie, but yeah, let's just go with it. Why not? The strongest? You mean I should fight monsters and things? Good heavens, no. We're supposed to be adorable, not savage. I want to stand out, true, but not by doing that. Ooh, I have it. Rather than impress with what I do, I can impress with what I know. I'll just need to read lots of books. This is what happened. There are lots of books in Urianger's home. A place called the Bookman's Shelves. Right, I'm going there at once. And you're coming too. I can't read strange mortal writing, so I need you to do it for me. Alright. We'll do that later, because that's going all the way back up north that I don't need to go do for the moment. But we have to head that way after we're done with the Fuath. At least we've kicked that off. And yeah, no more of the Aether Current stuff. Alrighty. Whee! Still, this is like my favorite. I'm gonna say it again, just because I said it last stream. This is my favorite zone in this expansion. Oh my god, it's just always so beautiful whenever I come out here. And here we are. I was taught never to talk to the Fuath under any circumstances. Are you sure this is a good idea? Well, no. During our sojourns in Ilmeg, we avoided the lake at all costs. Let that suffice to warn you of the dangers. Through the gate lieth the domain of the Fuath. No? What a lot of leafmen. I was about to say the Fuath couldn't be any more unreasonable than the Pixies, but that's your Saxon trouble. This untouchable gate. But I can totally touch the sides of the gate, so wouldn't that make it touchable though? I guess, you know, that would be the untouchable entryway, but not, like, oh, hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Is entreaty, right? Entreaty? Entreaty? Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Fuath are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief wouldn't hurt. We all know that Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Rianjay? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. In other words, he can't swim. You too, Orianche. You should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks. I know, and I should know more than... And I should be more than happy to help, share them with you. Together we can conquer the waves. Well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals. What a treat. Aye. My comrades and I are on the same are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, of course. You may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, do not be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us at all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us. For we Fuath, it is over before it's begun. And we couldn't care less about what becomes of the Fairy King. Nor the world, for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate and come hither to our domain, Don Meng. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water. Our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through. Give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. And there we go. Time for punchies? No, not there. Here. Now, should I queue up for it, or should I take in the trust? Trust will take freaking forever, never mind. And... just seeing if any friends are online. None whatsoever. Very well then. To queue I go. And we are well prepared for this. God, even the water looks beautiful. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Not to mention the castle. Look at the freaking castle. Okay, I need a screenshot of this. Hold on. Oh goodness, what was the control for that again? Oh. I guess I'll have to take my picture later. Oh man. In progress, huh? I wonder who disappeared after 2 minutes. And why? Especially if it's a DPS, that's really weird. How far ahead are they? Not that bad. It was only 2 minutes. There they are. Need to redo my chakra. Here we are. And here's actually where the gear starts to outclass the one I got at the end of Stormblood. Yeah, we're right before the boss arena, so I'm not gonna burn a lot of stuff that doesn't have a shortish cooldown. I tried. Seriously, why is he running out of health as a Dark Knight? Like, forget about whatever the White Mage is doing wrong. Yeah, I think I'll just take my... lumps and walk my way there. That was a pain. Because the Blackest Night should be able to absorb a lot of what's going on there. Oh, hold on. Got a bunch of skip frames there, huh? Oh, it is what it is.
AoE.
Ready? Oh, yay. Whoopsie, I got caught by that. Luckily, it was the last one.
Stack on and delict.
I'm forgetting how my rotation goes here, and it's not quite working out.
AoE.
I got caught by that, which means I'm gonna get caught by this! Oh, hey! That was kind.
Stack on Dan.
I think I'm getting to a rhythm, maybe?
AoE.
Uh-oh. Thanks, he's seeing. That's no good. Oh, I got caught by that. Oof. There it goes. I know what those pants are. I was like, those pants are interesting. Oh, I know what those are. Oh, wow. So this is going to be a little crazy. I still am skipping frames. What the heck? Around. All of a sudden I died there. Oof. All right. There's still one more, okay. Or two more. The tree was in the way, I couldn't see the other two. Oh, you wanna know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do food. Why didn't you remind me, chat? There we go, foods. Read. Yeah, I do have just a fire on, so I'm not, at least I'm not dragging down the party, which is nice. He's pulling more. Ready? uses offensive technique? Why doesn't he use the Blackest Night? It's gonna pop anyway and you can use your offensive technique. What are you doing? So curious, I swear. Like I said, the Dark Knight should not be struggling here. Like, the White Mage should actually be having an easier time trying to heal a Dark Knight here than anywhere else. Well, anywhere else lower, anyway. You have so many options at this point. So many defensive options.
AoE. AoE.
Alrighty, around again.
AoE. AoE.
Man, the new monk's gonna actually feel real good. I know that for a fact. A lot of the changes. Give me broken. Get out of my face.
AoE. AoE.
Party. Oh, more painted roots. Go away!
AoE.
Doing good, doing good. Alright, alright. Yahotashi wa katase. And now I'm synced down. Jacket of aiming, can't use that. Can't use either of those things. What garbage pulls are these? So, let's see. What am I looking forward most to in Endwalker after all this? I don't know. Like, obviously the new stuff. We'll have to see what actually comes of like some of the stuff that hasn't been directly announced yet. I'm getting all this stuff. Jesus, no one wants to greed for it? Okay. Mm-hmm. That is the only one I hit. Because of where I'm standing. That was a dumb move.
Stun don't fast Kelpie.
We're not dealing with that. Uh-oh. Where's the
Stun
blackest
don't
night?
fast Kelpie.
Where's the blackest night? Where's the blackest night? I see no blackest night. Granted, I don't think I see the end of his buff list anymore. I feel bad for this white mage. Just Dark Knight's basically being a bully.
Stun don't fast Kelpie. Stun don't fast Kelpie.
I'm gonna keep a thing on him for now. Yep, nope, we're gonna have to reset anyway. Because every single time he does that, I notice he has no Blackest Night on. Why do I keep missing freaking frames? Yeah, because he didn't pop everything. Didn't even pop, speaking of which, didn't pop, what's it called? Living Dead to try and pull that off. I'm gonna keep an eye on, oop, there we go. On him this time, just to see if I can, if he pops the Blackest Night. Also, is his... what level is his gear? I'm not sure if that's glamored or not. It's not. Okay, so, but it's about the same as where I'm at. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, that's what it is. It's fine. It should be serviceable.
Stun don't fast Kelpie. Stun don't fast Kelpie. Stun don't fast Kelpie.
There we are. Hey, one of these guys died. One of the dumb fast Undine bit the dust. Let's give this Undine a nice little kiss on the tush with destruction, demolish. Incoming shade. Mine? Ah, this guy must be new too. Because both of them are going the wrong way. Yeah, that, yes. Your shade, not mine. I've been tossing a lot of shade though, but unfortunately, it's one of those things that I feel like if I try to explain to him to use the Darkest Night, he's gonna look at my thing. It's like, you don't even have the Dark Knight leveled. How would you even know? I can claim all I want that this is an alt, but unless I can prove it, which I can't in the middle of a dungeon. Yeah, he doesn't plot. I have not seen not one TBN. And I get the TBN costs MP and you want to use the offensives, but the offensives can get procced from TBN so long as they break. And I do get that there's a white mage and maybe the holies make you afraid that they won't pop, but it's better that you don't die. Did we open the treasure coffer? No, we didn't. Okay, but he got it. He's got it. Ah, it's an axe. Part 1 of Oh No, He's Hot! Furry edition. Yep.
AoE. Look away. Away from front.
Not in time. Not in time, my Shuminer dude. I saw you try. That was a good effort. Nice hustle out there. Oh, the shenaniganery. Ifrit, no, stay over there. Do damage. What are you doing coming back over here? At the very least, the 2 DPS made it over. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good. For a second, the shoulder tackle animation lock I thought screwed me over. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Hi, buddy. Ah, I was too close. That was a me issue. Here's where the hurt comes.
AoE. AoE.
This white mage, to be fair, is not
AoE.
wholly prepared for this. The amount of bleeding that happens here. Oh no, he's doing pretty good actually.
Look away.
Even more evidence that it's more the Dark Knight's fault here. Yeah, I would have expected if it was actually the White Mage's fault, that would have been a... Oh, come on! Summoner, my dude! Oh, you got out in time to do a Death Flare. Nice. Good timing.
AoE. AoE.
And he's down. Bam! Plus Dungeon Master. Nice. Why are you looking so depressed? That doesn't make any sense to me. Pain. And more aiming crap, of course. But I should have gotten at least one thing. It was probably something like this. Probably the earring or something that I got. Because literally anything on my right side except for the earring could have been swapped out. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna give credit to the White Mage. Did a good job. Let's get out. Let's move on with our lives. Because we got a Titania to take down. At least want to get through that tonight.
Well fought, well fought.
Why don't I remember this music playing here? Surely good show. Okay.
You do not hold back.
Well, if I did, what would you have done?
But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
Yes. Jolly good, jolly good. Good sport, good sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
No.
Of course. Of course. There it is. The relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it though, yes.
I make no promises. I may want to dash it against the door when we get to it. God, those lifeless eyes.
But you, my friend, you are mighty indeed.
Is this a gentleman's way of catcalling?
More! I want to see more of her! Yes! Yes! I could watch her forever!
The way that last boss talk sounded like a mix of Roger Rabbit and an Englishman. Oof.
Why don't we just make her one of us?
Because I don't wanna?
Yes! One of us!
No. No, this is the one time I'm not gonna say...
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
You wanted entertainment. I gave you such. I don't have to be here forever. This was actually really... You know, had this happened before Stormblood, I would have been worried about myself. But since it happened afterwards, I'm only worried about everybody that's not Alice.
Wake up, damn you!
There was no tension in that. What, didn't I tell you I could breathe underwater?
Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Did I not relay this to you at some point in the past? Oh no, you're usually just popping in and out of existence, as far as I can tell.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Froth is do not deal with the Froth. It's said that they are born from
Never strike a deal with a dragon?
Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect.
Yeah, they care about me a little bit more than you do right now. That's fair. I can't stop smiling throughout this entire story. It's so good. Are there houses under here?
The kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days.
Yeah, it's underwater.
They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for?
Much better acting than Mega Man X6, X7? Which one is the one with the line?
Said and done.
What are we fighting for? You would think wet leather would be really hard to swim in. Because maybe not from actual experience, but enough. I'll tell you, it's not easy. Swimming in clothes is not easy to do. Why are you out of breath? You don't have to hold your breath while doing this stuff. Yo! That was the perfect hand wave, like, yo, what's up? Alice, you know I can breathe underwater. Why are you panicking? Dear gods, were it not for Sorbonne's blessing. But I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you are safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were? To wash up on shore only to find you weren't with us? Why are you blaming me? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Foath kept that part of the bargain at least. I have to find Weiss, I'm sorry. Anyway, while there were certainly twists and turns, our work here is done. Now, none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Uin, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Ilmeg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Nah. Rather the reverse, I fear. You're more an army, I'd guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like. But just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they're who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphinaud's coming, then Alice will be too? Yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. I don't know. The first part of the game ended up that way. Alright. Just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Not Yang hasn't done it yet, relic hunt. His first line's a joke. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. Yang hasn't really. Has not done it at. Oh wait, I take it back. Has she done at least a? She's done at least one of the tiers of one of the relics. I can't remember which one, and how far, but. It's fine. Defeating the Light Warden would have always fallen to me. Yee. Perhaps. But I would feel better if I was there to assist you. Back to cheering you on from afar. See you afterwards, my friend. You're sighing. You want to know who's probably the most depressed over that? Is Alice. More so than you. Like, there's you have an issue with that, etc., so on and so forth. But Alice for sure is the one that's like, God damn it, I can never keep my promise with this. Indeed, your moment. Okay. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. The two remaining bearers of the relics, the Numu or nearer, we shall seek them out next. Among the faithful, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood, and they are also the friendliest to men. They have served me faithfully whenever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired while I was here. That leadeth past my dwellings. Let us away. And this is where I'm gonna go talk with the one pixie that wants to read books but can't read. All right. So level 75 got me nothing. Next level I get Enhanced Grease Lightning 3, so I'll be going a little bit faster. Oh. Nope, just Enhanced Grease Lightning 3. I get no more new moves. Then at 78 I'll get Anantman. And then, did I just walk through that? Wow, and didn't aggro it. That's weird. And then, Six-Sided Star at the end. The problem I have with Monk as it stands right now is really funky because we have both Tornado Kick and Six-Sided Star that originally did the opposite of either spending or extending your Grease Lightning Sacks. Now they're just an off GCD to hit that kinda help you out, but not 100%. There you are. What's up, Ulthon? I decorated the house with some flowers. Get over yourself. On the occasion of the 300th year of the founding of Vobert, a grand celebration was held in Grünes Licht. No expense was spared. Over the course of the festivities, guests were lavishly feasted and regaled with wondrous performances. Yet amid the pomp and pageantry, naught was more stirring than the recitation of the Oath of the Covenant, in honor of the alliance between Dran and Galgant, upon which the kingdom was built. Representatives of each race took the podium. It was a sight to draw tears of all who looked on. What kind of launcher are we talking about? Bobert, blech. What strange names you mortals have. Ilmeg sounds prettier. It means Kingdom of Rainbows. Alright, what about this one? Good Jenna's Grace was named for Her Royal Highness Princess Denana, daughter to the king 3 generations prior. In the dark of night, the mountain pass catches the light which shines forth from the castle, giving the impression of the princess's beautiful eyes of jade. Eyes of jade? Those sound lovely. If the princess were here, I would have asked her for them. Sure. So desu ne. First week, Thunder's Day. The princess being partial to the lakefront view, it was decided that all the noble lords and ladies would set out for a picnic. Having partaken of sweets, Her Highness ventured to the water where she inspected her lip paint in the reflection. This caused the watching shepherds to remark the princess had used the lake as her hand mirror. Oh, there's Hand Mirror Lake southwest of here. That must be how it got its name. But who would go through all that way just to eat? Yet another silly things you mortals do. Well, I certainly learned lots and lots of new things today. Things that others don't know. I'm gonna go share it with everyone. They'll think I'm so clever. I'm sure to be the darling of Lalidran. Okay. Go have fun with that, my dude. I got a quest to go finish over here. Z's. Urianger. Past yonder cliff lieth Pliny, home of the new moo. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. I did at one point, but because of the connection to the Steam that I kind of need for my version, I haven't used it in years. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, it is 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Vobert. 'Twas only when the Froth came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We now stand upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the faithful for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the light, a force terrible enough to bring the entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been that it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no eighth umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I could choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor for those we have lost, for those can yet save. I need a screenie of that. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits. But so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Mortals, just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Ha! Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming, and we thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Liliran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Tee-hee-hee. I don't understand. Teleportation magic. For mercy, we would not send far off our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called. A most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to fey folk, albeit briefly. Mini games. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee under its aegis. Thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, it is that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Come out wherever you are. You have anything to say? It's not. Oh, I love this. This is such a cool little thing. It's actually not the minigame I thought it was, but that's okay. What shall we do when we find them? We'll send them flying. Tee-hee. Tee-hee, tee-hee, tee-hee. There's another one here. Any moment now. Thank you for taking the hate off that one. I didn't need it. Pixies leaves, disappointment written on their faces. Eee boy. Oh, you guys are over there. Okay. Oh, Birchenberg. We lost sight of you. Is everything alright? Well, we had a thing we had to do. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, that I'd say that's an excuse, a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other news, the new Mu village lies thus through here. We'll enter just as Urianger deigns to join us. I need to attune to the crystal. I need to attune to the crystal. I need to attune to the crystal. I need to remind myself to attune to the crystal. That's probably the most important thing I need to do right now. Mortals! Mortals are here! Lots of them! Thought you said the new Mu were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. Was beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable! Unacceptable, I tell you! To have so many mortals appear at once! It's more excitement than we can bear! Greetings, Elder Windjack. Tierney. It's been a while. Pray forgive me for my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of New Mu. The stone scepter? You mean to lift the seal over Legia? That is unacceptable! Unacceptable, I tell you! If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fake cousin, we New Mu have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did many of us lay down our lives to seal away the king when they were corrupted by the light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Just hand over the goddamn staff! No, I'm kidding. No one will come to harm. Easily said for one who hasn't experienced the king's wrath. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say this woman is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she hath already laid low the Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. She is still a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harboureth the self-same desire to see the sin-eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You've always done right by us, Urianger. If you placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of sin-eaters. But be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Ulmoran army. Elder, given all that's at stake, we cannot expect thee simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. I'm curious to what this was in Japanese. I really am. Because I know that the way they say some of this stuff in Japanese is slightly different. It's not the same kind of commands. It's not like dog-like commands, but it is still commanding to some degree. But even now, a more powerful foe draweth near, and I fear we must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is still yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless? It's unfair! Unfair, I tell you! In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Vobert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you a swift answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and your remain here a while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Time to play with all the good boys and girls. Wait a Nick sniffs at you expectantly. Considering where his nose is, I don't like it. Anyway, will you offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can begin with Marnos. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Bobert. With the Knights gone, however, Marnos has no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. I'm sure that they would probably need to open up. No, I'm not going to go that direction. Okay, that's the most important thing right now. This is getting done. And we're done. Alright, so where is the guy who needs to open up a Patreon? I mean, sorry, what? There he is. 1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Wait, how do you count that, Leaf? What? Who? What? Where? What? Wait, you're immortal? Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met, yes. Well, very well met indeed. Have you tried the old tired... have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right new move. I will restore your equipment to pristine conditions for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. What? Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give me their legs and your patronage to me. Aye. Beep 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 beep. I gotta do some work after this. I gotta remind myself when I'm finished. Gotta do some restarts of systems and whatnot. Round 2. All right, we got the legs. Shall we tell them to go fetch now? I mean, those legs look very stick-like. Ah, you returned. With Mungus Foss legs, I hope? They are the tools of my trade, lest you wonder. I used to polish metal and leather alike to lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Huzzah! 2 mongoose foss legs, as befits the work. I have neither more nor less of expected of us is than what we can provide. There's no greater joy. You see, there's for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me a fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin to which you pay me when you desire to have the work done. And many thanks for your patronage. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest Ye's goof. Yoof. Ye's good. Yoof. Yonder? Judging from your equipment, it's plain you are no stranger to battle. I believe Ye's goof will have something to offer you. Prepare my crepe because Yang is not a non-crafting scrub for the moment. To have so many men visit us at once, this is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores they're called. We would tend to them with magic, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you'll be curious as to what I have to offer. I'm a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Ichi. Up a little higher. Ha. I see you, you tricksy little flame spores. Ta-da! And last but not least, over yonder. Bum 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 bum. Classic Final Fantasy songs here. I believe this was a shop theme in Final Fantasy 1. That it doesn't sound out of place in all the music that we've heard in this game is amazing sometimes. You've already removed the flame spores? Very, very quick you are. But did you perhaps see the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. How about you tell me that in the first place so I can just do it in one shot, you lazy little... Hey, Minfilia. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task and... I should go report back. Don't remember what's going on here. I don't even know what's going on. I think I'm gonna end up being 80 long before I finish the story here. Maybe this weekend I'll grind up either my White Mage or my Gunbreaker. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Yee. Excellent. No more poisonous spores to irritate our noses for a while, at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Where every day I would carry my wares to the castle and offer to exchange for men's patronage. Back in the day, back then the castle wasn't called Liagia. The Beaupertites built it, and they named it Brunez Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against the Sin Eaters, and now they're all gone. All of them. Nobles and knights, and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I will be glad to offer them to you for your fitting price, of course. Now, would you be offering your patrons to anyone else? If so, would you be considered Widlad? They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. That was a ring, I believe. Yes, 'tis. As I mentioned, it's my right side that's really out of date right now. More Aetheryte tickets. Yum! What? You would become my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink. Without it, I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're new moon like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor, they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time carving and making a nuisance of themselves. Cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Yang. I couldn't help but overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. It took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. Vroom vroom. Up. Deal with that later. And away we go. All right. How far south are we going here? Whoa, okay, so we're passing the Aetheryte anyway. Might as well do our tuning real quick before we move on. Oh, that this song is the one that's playing here. Oh, really fitting. I love it. Alright. Off to the place to do the thing. What is that? Is that a hunt mark? No, it's just a real big bird. Real big burb. But there's a hunt mark over here somewhere. There it is. Hey, Minfilia. I love how the lazy ones are porksies. Yet the porksy is what we use the most at the end of the day. For hearing people of being tempered. Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside and sure enough it was milling with Numu. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can and come back outside. See you shortly, Yang. So you be the sneaky one, and I'll be the super loud one that beats the shit out of everybody. Oh no, I take it back. I see the new Potter there. It's strange, I don't remember the new Moo being enemies at all. That's how I think uncommon it ended up being. Fungimancer. Alright. You're a Potter, but you have a book. Somebody explain this to me. You're not an Endwalker summoner. Why are you trying to bash me with my book? Endwalker. Yes, I said it right, actually. Despite me feeling like I said it wrong. Where are we looking? At the back side of this thing. Yeah, I recall I think I came through here on Ninja when I was on Kisara, and I think I sneaked through most of this stuff. Anyway, okay, I see the other one over there. Ichi ni san yong. And the last one is over that away. I have to fight one of them. Do I get lucky? Huzzah! There we go. Nice and straightforward. Nope. I'm just gonna keep running. I have everything I need. I don't need to fight you guys. You guys are under-leveled for me at the moment. Ah. I was just about to summon my mount. Oh, she came out the other way, didn't she? Or did she run out It's real far. I think there's another exit or something. Oopsie, that's not what I wanted to hit. Fine enough. You ran a really long way. You're on the upper deck. Still a very long way. Despite nothing else. Alright, I got 3-ish vials, if not more. Oh god, I love the look of that freaking castle.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are.
Did you think that I would not make it, Minfilia? For real though?
Those Mo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
They were? I just punched them in the face. I'm glad to see you're safe too.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilias before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens.
So that's good that I'm here?
That it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me.
Yes and no.
Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that.
Ooh, that sounds really scary, unfortunately.
I had a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded.
Like an angsty teenager.
Nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
Ooh, that is the worst feeling. Almost as bad as that. Hi, Titania.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
Zuruiwa? Oh god. Woof!
Come and play with us.
just in time for Halloween month.
It came from the castle.
That is almost as, if not more disturbing than freaking what's her face.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Numo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Okay. I was gonna ask, what were you planning to do since you're saying that I'm delivering this stuff? And I said Numu, it's Numo. Numo. That's my bad. Whee! Splat. Okay. Yeah. Kind of turned around to the other door, but that's okay. Oop, I got myself turned around against the walls. Do 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 do. Forward, lad. Oh, they all heard her. Oh boy. Thank you, thank you. Nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. I should mention the Elder Winnag returned a moment ago. Seek them out and they'll have tidings for you. Do we have... Actually, did I finish my Ether Currents for this area? I mean, that aren't the collectibles? No, we still have 3 more. Okay. One of them we're in the process of. 2 more otherwise. Otherwise. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you have an explained. And your answer is... Again, please allow me to express our gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. On the matter of the stone scepter, during our deliberation, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of Numo. That makes 3 relics. 1 more and we can arrange the meeting with the Warden. Ere you continue on your quest, allow me to enlighten you as in regards to Repo. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon the one chosen to lead the pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as a ruler of all Faefolk to bring order to our riotous kind. In turn, we Faefolk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might further be empowered. Though they have become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Yeah, is there anything else that we should know? Anything else? Only if you feel ready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it. You are welcome to remain among us a little while longer. After all, I've yet myself to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I might next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do our part to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for a moment, and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling, mine, do you hear? Not yours, and not the flats. And anyone else who so much as thinks is trying to seduce her will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes that rot of crystal. They're held in the Amaro safekeeping in their settlement, Volkendorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast encountered before. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fey folk. Beoul, leave the guy alone. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Volkendorf, seek out the largest Amaro. His name is Seto. Kaiba? I still love Beoul. She's my favorite. Actually, what am I doing? I can actually teleport to Volkendorf. Let's cut time in half since I want to do Titania's fight. And here we are. I heard Seto Kaiba's a bitch. Usually that brings him out. Oh shit, did I miss some? I missed some. By the way. Now I'm lost. I know I'm looking for Seto, but... Oh, there he is. All the way over there. Seto! Oh, forgive me. I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden? No. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends. Let's leave him to his thoughts. Tis harder to change the minds of those who mean well than those who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. Would behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. Or you could tell us. In such wise you will come to understand Settle's reason for refusing us, and I hope and gain an insight to yada yada yada. So I bid ye seek out the Amara and make yourselves unknown unto them, and a gentle touch will suffice by way of greeting. Gentle touch, Thancred. Stop punching things. I say as I always want to punch things. I need to punch everything. Everything must be punched. Everything must be punched. Respa. Well now, it's not often that we're visited by men, much less unglamored ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? What are you talking about? I am totally glamored. How long has it been since I last felt a man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Vobert, noble and valiant soul. Like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. I'm listening to this music for a sec. What is this? Ah, that tickles! Enough! I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amara were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors. If we live long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restore the power of speech, amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Nimbus. What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy intentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fey folk. But then we are Fey folk too. When we first made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. It's easy to forget sometimes. What are you up to, Memphilia? You're so fluffy, it's like touching a cloud. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it? Thou canst not choose but to see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern of for our welfare, not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Yahoo! Beast Lightning 3 that I'm gonna lose when I go inside and fight Titania anyway. Yang, might I prevail upon the to confer with Seto in private? The task of saying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee I believe that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds, spoken in earnest. Thy words may yet move him to change his mind. Sup, bitch? Sup, bitch? You have spoken with my brethren. And you see, it is not out of scorn that we deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed the gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. Yeah. Definitely the kind of Yang that I want to kind of play is this kind. I'll win. Don't worry about it. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish to do this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change. In order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price, not more is owed. Then why would you risk all to face our fallen king? Use an adventure type, but yeah, to keep a promise to my friends. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well, you may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Uh-oh. Thought I saw it over there. The A rank is hanging out over that direction, but luckily, that's not the way I'm going. I'll use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Ready then? Very well. Bitch be gone! Alrighty, doing good. Made short work of those creatures, I will not deny it. I've seen enough. Let us return to Wolkerdorf. How about you give me a ride? Can I get a ride? I guess not. I guess not. I want to fly! Alright, Seto. It's time to duel. Anyway, by the ease with which you slew those Sin Eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think. And if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask you. Personal request. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please, hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of the battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places it should fall was Long Mirror Lake. We Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fuath, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder the request for your shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should even elude you, then I'll accept that it is gone forever. Enter Sandman. Do 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 do. Oh, beg your pardon. I must have dozed off again. Ever since I turned 300, I can barely stay awake. Sandman is my name, and I had something for you. What was it again? Ah, yes, a request. I would have you seek a young Amaro who has newly arrived in Ilmeg. But ere I go into the details, tell me, know you of the nature of our community, Wolkeldorf? It is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. We Amaro are born mindless beasts, you see, but if we abide among men for a century or so, we awaken to the abilities long lost in our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened might know of Wolkeldorf, we asked our Numo friends to place enchantment on the crystals found throughout Ilmeg. These crystals are a call out to our brethren across Norvrant, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here. That is, other speaking Amaro, and no sooner than I did welcome him did he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement. Oh, this car. Oh, this uni. Well, that seems to be kinda sorta on the way, so let's go do that. Plus, I think it'll allow me to do the Aether Compass thing. 162 yalms to the west. Must be on that particular hill over there. If I know how they place these things. Pim pom. There it is. Alright, next one. Yalms to the south. We'll deal with that after we find the missing one. There are some tracks. Southwest. Judging by the depth of the impressions, they were running the F away. Over Herzer. Down there. No, not down there. The black chocobo threw me off. I thought that was the Amaro, but nope. Heart-eaten foliage. Due west. Thanks for the like there, Teresa. Thank you, thank you. Hey, you find eaten remains of fruit. Bitch still be running. And keep running, running, keep running, running. There you are. Tona tonight, right to talk. You know that I can talk? There was another fellow like me. Do you know him? Well now, a whole settlement of Takiamaro. That must be the place you wanted to show me. Thanks, Sabri, for the like. My name is Tonita. My master was a traveling merchant. One day I discovered that I could speak. I was so happy I thought my master would be happy too, but when I spoke to him, he looked as though he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Since that day I've been wandering the land by myself. I'd heard of Ilmeg, and I thought it would be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. The settlement, Wolkeldorf, it sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I've been alone for a long while. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amaro. Well, that's a pickle now, isn't it? Have a nice life! Whee! Splash! To quote a certain doggo, water in the fire! Why? Nope. Probably in the church. Like structure. I'm not sure if that's an actual church, but close enough. Glittering object. There we go. Yeah, let's just cut it. Let's go back to Wolkeldorf. Ah, you are returned. How fared your search? What does it say? Despite its age and prolonged submersion, the golden medallion still retains its luster. Like a blackluster soldier? Please be voice acted so I don't have to talk anymore for now. Oh, it's not black.
My medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul.
Not quite departed, but definitely...
He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young.
When we were young.
Could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy.
name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
He's been stalking me for a while. You might want to...
Thou sayest.
Do you know who an Ardbert is?
One blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet... he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
Someone go find the Millennium Puzzle. It'll probably make him happier. Keep your medallion safe. I think that's a Yang thing to say regardless.
Remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so.
Hint, hint for later!
Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence.
Oh god.
Which is
The voice
why
acting is so
I
good here.
place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
Hello, Faye.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg.
But...
Off screaming, which was lots of fun.
But...
Scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
Can I take Minfilia with me? Because that's going to be the big money problem here.
We all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
I would say yes, if only just to protect her from being kidnapped again, because we know this.
Get on the foot. Now come.
I don't disagree with the way the idea that she's gonna be a little bit in the way for now.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Because I don't disagree that she might get in the way of what I'm about to pull off here, but I do believe that it would have been a better idea for her to stand by closer to me so that she doesn't get quickly kidnapped while you guys go do your thing. The last Aether Current. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time. But I am convinced now. Convinced that you will triumph. To the south, you will find the bridge to Liagia. As a bearer of the 4 relics, the castle gate will open to you. What do you say, Midgard? Somebody want to go for a ride? Go for a ride. Woo! I'm not sure if I should be singing I Burn or oh, what's that other song I'm thinking of? It's from volume 4 or 5. Hello there, my enemy. Welcome to my punching spree. This is where I lay waste and you go home bleeding. Didn't have to be this way. Should have stayed out of the fray. Now you're heading for a beating. Actually, it should be that one, probably. Why am I forgetting the name of that song, though? Why is it not coming to me? Someone look it up while I'm doing this, because this is kind of important. Look at your face! Here we are. It's playing hard to get. How you doing, Gold? Hey! The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. The door ain't open, though. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It's sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we Fae folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there's still laws that bind us. Take back as much as is taken, to create as much as destroyed, to give as much as received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Dancing Plague now accessible. Ignite was the name of the song. Ignite, I looked it up. Nice. Oh, I could have told you that, my dude. Yeah, I guess you might as well get used to looking stuff up, especially since we're in different time zones. It'll be a little bit more difficult for you to find out from me if I'm not online. So let's queue up, shall we? Not for Domain, but for Dancing Plague. This is what I wanted to get to tonight, so this is super important. I'm gonna get caught. Those big eyes. They see all. Aha! Alright. The northeast. I think it's under anyway, so if I fall off, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. $200 yalms to the east. Oh, there's a back door. Where are we at? 5-minute wait time. Okay. 121 yalms to the east. So I literally went around the castle for no reason because I just suck at directions. 14 minutes? Alright. Oh yeah. You get the right gear, it'll feel right. Do that, do this. I'm ready. Let's kick some arse. Yeah, the weapon is the one, the weapon, sword and shield in your case, is the one thing that will definitely be very clear what you're doing. That improves a lot. Then the left side, then the right side.
AoE. In.
Alrighty.
Avoid tank cleave.
Uh-oh.
Water positions.
No, 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 no. Down there. Okay, we got people in every puddle. I like it.
When you play with fire.
Someone's going to get burned.
Stack in puddles. Out.
We're sick of this crap old castle. Let's play in the forest.
Yes, let's? Question mark?
Avoid roots.
Hot damn. Right there.
Out. AoE. Get middle, Shiva circles.
Crimson flower, yet you're gonna do something super blue, but okay.
In. In.
Doing good, doing good. At least I am, because I'm not used to doing melee stuff. It's been like since Stormblood that I last did melee in like a raid situation. Not that this is a heavy raid, but...
Kill mustard seed.
No!
East.
No! I was just gonna hit you, bitch!
Spread.
Alright, come on, Puck. Okay, I'm gonna hit this on Peas Blossom, because Puck's going down right now, and I really don't need that. That's not half bad. I mean, like, it's not like I kept uptime. I didn't do uptime all that well, but that's okay. Come on, 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 come on. Oh wait, I forgot. I have this. Ha 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 ha! Formless fist! Not always, my dear.
Stack on melon. Diagonal knockback soon.
Come on. Alrighty, good, 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 good. Nice tornado kicking. Alrighty.
Dance like the leaves on the This is so much fun. Let's see some more.
Water positions.
Alright, some water, water. Don't want any of that water. Please no.
Stack in puddles.
No, in the water, in the water!
Avoid roots.
Oh dear.
Out. Avoid tank cleave. Get middle, Shiva circles. Out.
I'll eat this one.
AoE. In.
And there we go.
We can play no more.
was fun. Let's do it again. No, we're not doing it again. Not now, anyway. Alrighty. I gotta say that was a lot cooler the first time around, though. The splitting of the heavens, whoosh. But obviously, since we're inside the castle, we can't. People would question, why aren't we like ripping off the freaking top of the thing? Because it don't matter. No, I was gonna give it to the dragoon. No one gets it then. Sorry, let's get the story and then we'll finish up for today and continue tomorrow. Ooh.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak.
Why did they go out? Oh, those were
the
them.
crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king.
So who will be the new king?
The castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
I got some stuff to do.
However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do.
Yeah, I got stuff to do. Can we take a rain check on that?
My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Ah, Beowulf. All hail the new king! Gorgeous!
Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmek, Okbra.
Thank goodness for...
Shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Yes, we shall. Let's have some fun. All those assholes. Okay, flashback, because obviously there's still light out, where there should not be. How do I recognize the guy with blue hair, but I don't recognize the guy with blue hair?
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Where's your sister?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
Asshole! Let them go!
How in the seven hells?
No, I agree, Alphino. How in the seven hells?
We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
3, 2, 1, darkness?
Stop!
Don't you dare. That asshole needs to die.
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Though not all are here. Where's Thancred, by the way?
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
Many times as you come after me. If you left me alone, you wouldn't have to.
And I won't let you hurt my friends.
They seem to be actually mutually exclusive, by the way.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself.
Sure.
Know
Unseemly.
your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Yee! Damn it. Well, one goal is done. We let loose the Fae. Now goal number 2.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life?
You might want to shut up there,
It's
Thancred.
because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Uh-huh.
Look, the sky.
Yee! I'm 2 for 2. Let's go!
She's done it. The warrior
So-
of darkness has triumphed.
How many is there left? I know there's one.
What are our orders? What do we do?
A keep and strip, yes.
Do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble.
I only got the first one, though.
Of darkness.
And I haven't actually beaten it. It was interesting, to say the least.
Forward, men! Take the villains
The
captive!
anime, actually, I found to be a lot more interesting.
Are
Hello?
you deaf? I said... What's happening?
Oh, this is such an old freaking. What the? Oh, the flat!
Water? That wasn't there before.
Oh god, I love this. Oh, nice. What a sweet little child.
What's the matter with you?
I'm usually not one to go all the way to. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised. Maybe because they were stalling and now they don't care. Before there was. Whoa, those Amaro look pissed.
General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Your master's a dumbass. Also fat and incontinent. And yes, I used the right word there. I meant to use that one, not the other. And yes, I shouldn't body shame, but Vothri deserves it. I'm sorry that they ran away before we could have our fun, Phil. It's just like to pussy out right before we get here to have fun.
I see. Well, it's a good thing.
Thanks for the like there, Lucia.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feoul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wish to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fey folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
However,
does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
what?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
Nice! Good job, Gold. What do I say here? What about our pact?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you.
Ah, yes. The Midgard Sormer excuse. I see where we're at here. I really need to probably set up stream avatars a little bit better there. I had someone ask the other day what to do with the 5 or whatever, because we did a different thing, and I'm like, I have no idea what it does right now because I haven't set it up with Jan, or just figured it was fun to watch everybody run around underneath. So what were you all up to? Okay. Basically nothing as cool as me. Gotcha. Night has returned to Ilmeg. Really? It doesn't look like it. It looks like daytime right now. Anyway, we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting an 8th umbral calamity. But a pity thou wert not present to see the Fey folk put the Yomorns to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. Alright, the other thing I want to do real quick is to finish up this quest over her. Maybe I'll do some setup of that while I'm doing some of the work stuff that I need to get done. Well, it is what it is, Ulton. Yeah, you'll be popular when I decide to come back round again. Yeah. And that is all the quest ones. Perfect. All I have to do is search out these other 4 and I can fly into Ilmeg. Woohoo! Yeah, I usually don't. That's something I was gonna say, but then I got distracted by the story or the fight. I can't remember which one it was, but in either case, I usually don't go for 100%ing anything. Just not my deal. I'll go for like challenge trophies on occasion when I feel like that might be fun, But as far as 100%ing, rarely. Which is funny, because, like, with Metroid Dread that I was playing the other day, I 100%ed the map because I wanted to. Maybe because it's just items I'm collecting rather than, you know, trophy challenges, etc. Also, now that I said that, oh, I see the Midgard Sormer excuse of I'll always be with you even if my body's somewhere else, and I have the Midgard Sormer minion on me right now. Plus I have the mount somewhere in my inventory. Can I get a Fail minion there, Brainix? Fail minion when? Anyways, let me take up this next quest and see where it leads to that. Ooh. I knew you could do it, not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and I've seen us through many a trial. With the Warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It's time we're going, together, needless to say, to the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful that the city was spared Yulmor's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for all of us when I say that we have a belly full of ill meg. Let us be away before the fairies think to play with us again. I see the two twins being like, no! Very suspicious. Suspicious indeed. So that means this thing's... Because of that means we're going all the way back to the Crystarium. Yay? Or nay? Yay it is. So I will cut it there for now. But yeah. Tomorrow we'll keep going with this. I want to see if I can... I'm gonna try and at least finish the main Shadowbringers storyline 5.0 by the time Endwalker comes out. That'll be my goal. Since I've already finished Metroid Dread, the only other game that I might want to play between now and then would be one of the Pokemons. And even then, I'm not even sure if it would be in time, really, before Endwalker starts, at least. Yeah. In any case, I'm excited to see what I relive here. That was one of my favorite scenes, because I really like Feoul. I don't know what it is about Feoul I like so much. Early access starts on the 19th of November. Not tomorrow. Of November. And then the actual release date will be the Tuesday after, I believe. Or the Monday. I can't remember now. But because I pre-ordered, I get early access, and I will be streaming on the 19th. I actually took the 19th, the next Monday and Tuesday off to try and knock this all out. I am excited, and I want to be ready for it. It's gonna be very fun from my perspective. Now you got me wanting to try Keep His Trip again, now that you said that, though. Because I still have it in my Steam inventory. It was kind of buggy. Not buggy, what is it? It wasn't as fluid a combat system as definitely the two newer Yakuza, the Kiwamis, were. But it would be interesting to pass around through there. Yeah, in any case, you've all been 10 out of 10 with me, and if you want to know what we're streaming next time, it's definitely going to be Final Fantasy next time, but if you ever want to know and you've missed a stream or something, check me out on social media. You got the links coming up in a moment, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers revisits. Have a nice evening, day, morning, wherever you are.